Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to deep dive into the main decentralized exchange on the Base network called Aerodrome Finance. And as always, I'll give my thoughts on how many Aerodrome I think you'll need to be a millionaire this bull run with detailed price predictions. I'll cover Aerodrome's tokenomics, explain the Coinbase Partnership that gives Aerodrome access to over 100 million Coinbase users, and also I'll compare Aerodrome versus Uniswap exchange to see which DEX comes out as the winner. And if you find this free content useful, please be sure to hit the subscribe button to help support the channel. Okay, now let's begin. About Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome Finance is the main decentralized exchange on the Base network, which was developed by Coinbase and serves as the liquidity hub for the Base ecosystem. The main use cases for the Aerodrome Finance platform are as a next-generation automated market maker that combines a powerful liquidity incentive engine and vote-lock governance mode. It has basically been designed to enable token swaps and generate fees by attracting liquidity. And what I think makes Aerodrome Finance unique is they redirect 100% of the trading fees to users who lock up their AERO tokens for a set period of time, and this differs from traditional decentralized exchanges where liquidity providers tend to keep all of the trading fees. Aerodrome Finance uses two tokens to manage its utility and governance. They are the AERO token and AERO. AERO is the native ERC20 utility token of the Aerodrome Finance ecosystem and is primarily distributed to liquidity providers as emissions for contributing to the platform's liquidity pool, but can also be staked to receive AERO. AERO is an ERC721 governance token in the form of an NFT, which you get when you lock up AERO tokens, and its role is to grant voting rights and a share of protocol fees, and the amount of AERO you receive will depend on how long you lock up your AERO tokens for. The maximum lockup period is up to 4 years. And because Aerodrome is the main decentralized exchange on Base, it is backed by Coinbase, the company behind Base, who have an average 10 million monthly active users on the Coinbase exchange platform, giving Aerodrome a massive edge over its competitors in the DEX space. It is also believed that Coinbase Ventures invested and locked up a substantial amount of AERO tokens to be part of the governance process, so this shows their commitment to the project over the long term. Aerodrome's supply and tokenomics. Aerodrome Finance launched with a total supply of 1.7 billion tokens and has a current circulating supply of around 895 million tokens. And it should be noted that the current circulating supply will increase to around 1 billion by end of December 2025. Aerodrome Finance uses two tokens to manage its utility and governance. They are the AERO token and AERO. AERO is the native ERC20 utility token of the Aerodrome Finance ecosystem and is primarily distributed to liquidity providers as emissions for contributing to the platform's liquidity pool, but can also be staked to receive AERO. AERO is an ERC721 governance token in the form of an NFT, which you get when you lock up AERO tokens, and its role is to grant voting rights and a share of protocol fees, and the amount of AERO you receive will depend on how long you lock up your AERO tokens for. The maximum lockup period is up to 4 years. The initial token distribution of Aerodrome Finance was as follows. 8% is allocated to voters' incentives, 2% is allocated to Genesis liquidity pool, 40% is allocated to airdrop for VVelo lockers, 21% is allocated to ecosystem pools and public goods funding, 14% is allocated to Aerodrome team, 10% is allocated to protocol grants, and finally 5% is allocated to AERO pools vote power. Key points of Aerodrome. Aerodrome Finance has several benefits that make it the main DEX platform on the Base network. These include central liquidity hub on Base. Aerodrome is the primary platform for the liquidity on the Base network, therefore enabling token swaps and deep liquidity to the protocol. Liquidity incentives. Aerodrome encourages participation on the platform by rewarding liquidity providers who deposit their assets into pools by rewarding them with tokens. Share of trading fees. Token holders are able to gain a share of protocol trading fees by just locking up their tokens, which incentivizes them to use the platform. Automated market maker. The Aerodrome platform uses automated market maker mechanisms, which enables users to swap different tokens directly from the liquidity pools and not rely on traditional order books. Coinbase Partnership. Coinbase announced in August 2025 that it was launching a decentralized exchange integration that would give traders the ability to buy and sell millions of digital assets currently unavailable to users on the Coinbase platform. And Coinbase said of the integration, with our decentralized exchange trading integration, new assets become available to trade within moments of creation. Coinbase is now unlocking a new era of access, going from just 300 assets yesterday to millions before long. This integration will allow users to trade decentralized exchanges like Aerodrome without having to leave the Coinbase app, which is huge. because it will make it much easier for beginners to access tokens that otherwise they may not have the knowledge to go onto a DEX to buy and trade. It should be noted that Coinbase will initially roll out the service to the US only, but not including New York State for some reason, but with the aim to add more places over time. So the aim of adding DEX trading integration to Coinbase is to position itself as an everything exchange that will also include trading of tokenized stocks, and Aerodrome being the main decentralized exchange on Base now gives Aerodrome access to over 100 million Coinbase users, which is massive for them. What is the Base network? Base is an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution built by Coinbase, which aims to make transactions faster while leveraging the security of the Ethereum mainnet. But what is a Layer 2? A Layer 2 network basically operates on top of a Layer 1 blockchain, in this case being Ethereum, and processes transactions off of the Ethereum mainnet, which is beneficial to developers because it offers improved scalability and efficiency. Coinbase stated on their website that they see Base as a key step in bringing Coinbase's products, users, and assets into the decentralized crypto economy. To ensure we're doing that in a decentralized way, we're building on Ethereum, in partnership with Optimism, on the open source MIT licensed OAP stack. A question a lot of people have asked is, will we see a native cryptocurrency token on Base, as they currently don't have one? And the answer is maybe. Jesse Pollock, Coinbase's head of protocols, said at a Base-hosted event on September 22nd, 2025, "We're going to be exploring a network token for Base." He said that the team was committed to designing the token openly, with the help of the community, but Base remain committed to building on Ethereum and that they want to get the token launch right. Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong recently also tweeted, "We're exploring a Base network token. It could be a great tool for accelerating decentralization and expanding creator and developer growth in the ecosystem. To be clear, there are no definitive plans. We're just updating our philosophy. As of now, we're exploring it." So will there be a Base token launched? I think probably yes, but not in the near future, as the Coinbase team are taking their time on this to get it right, but also in my opinion to ensure they keep the regulators happy before announcing anything further. Aerodrome versus Uniswap. When comparing the decentralized exchanges of Aerodrome versus Uniswap, they both have their strengths. Uniswap is a more established and trusted platform, having been around a lot longer, but Aerodrome is a fast and growing platform. In terms of blockchain, Aerodrome is on the Base blockchain, whereas Uniswap is on the Ethereum blockchain. And looking at fee structure, Uniswap has a flexible fee tier that makes it ideal for different trading strategies. However, Aerodrome is cheaper with a 0.01% to 0.3% fee tier. When it comes to rewards, Aerodrome offers a generous AERO rewards incentive for liquidity providers, making it great for yield farmers, whereas Uniswap doesn't have a native token reward for liquidity providers. Total value locked is a key metric for gauging the health and popularity of a DeFi platform, and as we can see, Aerodrome has a total value locked of 659 million, and Uniswap has a 5.575 billion total value locked. Finally, when comparing market caps, Uniswap has a current market cap of around 5.1 billion, and Aerodrome Finance has a market cap of just 1 billion. So we can see that both Aerodrome and Uniswap are great DEX choices. It really just depends on your risk tolerance level and requirements as a trader or investor. Uniswap offers high liquidity and wider adoption, while Aerodrome offers higher APRs through its native token rewards and incentives, so may appeal to more risk-taking investors. How many Aerodrome to be a millionaire in this bull run? Okay, so before we look at the price predictions for Aerodrome in this bull run, let's remind ourselves of AERO's previous all-time high price, which was $2.33 back in December 2024. With this information about the previous all-time high price, let's now look at the current market cap of one of its competitors in the space, Uniswap. As we can see, the current market cap of Uniswap is around 5.1 billion, and I do think Uniswap will go higher than this in this remaining bull market. And an important point to mention is my prices have been calculated based on the circulating supply being just over 1 billion tokens by the end of 2025, not the current circulating supply of 895 million tokens. So on the conservative end of my price prediction, and not financial advice, just my opinion, if Aerodrome was able to increase its market cap to around 5 billion in this bull run, then this will give it a price of $5. On the mid-range of my price prediction, if Aerodrome was able to get to a market cap around 10 billion in this bull market, then this would give it a price of $10. Finally, on the very top end of my price prediction, if Aerodrome was able to get to a market cap around 15 billion, then this would give it a price of $15. I think a price higher between $5 and $10 Aerodrome could be possible in this bull run. But how many Aerodrome would you need to be a millionaire in this bull run? Using a crypto profit calculator, if we enter the current price and the predicted sell price of $5, we can see it would require a significant investment of $210,000 at today's price to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. If we do the same again, but this time set the sell price at the mid-range of our price target prediction of $10, you would need an investment of $103,000 at today's price to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. And at the very high range of our price prediction, if Aerodrome was able to get to the $15 price prediction, then this would require an investment today of $69,000 to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. At the $5 price prediction, you would need to buy around 190,000 AERO tokens, which is an investment of $210,000 at today's price to become a millionaire with Aerodrome in this bull run. At the mid-range of our $10 price prediction, you would need to buy around 93,000 AERO tokens, which is an investment of $103,000 to become a millionaire in this bull run. And finally, at the $15 price prediction, you would need to buy around 62,000 AERO tokens, which is an investment of $69,000 at today's price to become a millionaire with Aerodrome in this bull run. Aerodrome Future Outlook. I believe Aerodrome Finance is well positioned, being the main decentralized exchange on the Base network, to continue its growth trajectory with the latest announcement by Coinbase to add decentralized exchange integration direct to the platform. This does open the door for Aerodrome to gain access to over 100 million Coinbase users, which is massive for them. So with all this said, Aerodrome does have low transaction fees, strong liquidity incentives and efficient liquidity pools for staking. Also, it's obviously the main decentralized exchange on the Base network, so its success moving forward will ultimately be determined by how the Base network can continue to grow in the future, which I believe with Coinbase by its side is looking really good.